What's happening, everyone? I'm Devin, and today I'm going to give you a case study on a previous client that's established that I worked with here on BBB, Branding Beyond the Boundaries. Um, this particular client, first and foremost, before I tell you the story behind it, uh, I need you to go ahead and hit that like button, hit the share button, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. When it comes down to today, I'm going to break down to you a case study of a particular client. I won't tell you the name. It is a client that I previously worked with years ago. However, though, their work is still out there today and can be seen. However, I won't tell you the website. As of right now, I'm not in contact with the client, so I don't want to just give you information about where you can find the work, knowing that we don't have that same relationship as we once did before. However, though, the work is still there, and if you do find it, we hope you guys enjoy it and give us a feedback on what you think. With that being said, uh, this particular client was a sorry, is a established client that at the time didn't really have no clear direction, no identity, and a number of other different challenges that we faced as a client as a company when it came to designing for them. However, though, that's part of the journey and the challenge that that we signed up for as a design studio, and myself as an art director, I was up for the challenge. So hey, it came out okay. As far as knowing what we had and what we were able to create within a short amount of time. When I say they had like no design brief at all, I mean really they had no design brief at all. However, they did know that they needed certain things. Uh, and I would take you down the journey of what those things were. So, for example, with this client, I had worked with them on numerous occasions for different projects, different collateral projects, flyers, and the other promotion and marketing pieces. However, uh, over the time we built the relationship and they started to trust me enough to be able to do bigger projects, and one bigger project led to another bigger project. uh the first big project was a booklet, and from the booklet it led to me designing the actual website design for this client. Now, if any of you are familiar with designing a website design for a client, it's a lot that goes into it. It's not just, just the design aspect of it. It's the UI design and the UX design that goes into actually designing that website. So it's not just the aesthetics of it. It's really the ins and outs and how it works, why it operates the way it works, um, the navigation system, everything. It's all part of the branding, and that's one thing that we're all about here at Deft. So, it fit right up in my alley. As far as the challenge goes, as far as just creating that, it wasn't impossible for me to do. And as you see, like I said, the website is still up to this day. So, there's a lot of work that went into actually creating the website. I mean, everything from wireframing, everything from actually coming up with all the copyright and crossing off all of the information, making sure that it was accurate and up to date, and so many more things that go onto it. And I can tell you more and more about it, but like those were some of the key things that really went into the design process when it came down to actually designing the website design. Along the journey, there was other challenges as well. Like, for example, they also didn't have a strong direction of what they wanted. Like, they knew that they needed a website design like yesterday, and I agreed because there was something that I was able to recognize that they didn't really have that, and I was a part of the organization, a little bit more hands-on, so I was able to see it firsthand, as opposed to me just being an outsider, and they're coming to me and saying, "Hey, we need certain things. Can you?" And we were trying to pull uh, information out of them as far as what things exactly they needed, so we can be able to do accurately uh, solve whatever problems that they really had, as opposed to doing what they think that they needed. Often the clients sometimes think that they have a problem that really is not a problem, and sometimes they have problems that they don't realize they have. So, as my job as an art director and as a designer, I'm here to point that out. And one of the other challenges that I had to point out was, as well, is like because they didn't have like a strong direction, is reason why their identity like really wasn't clear as well. They really had been around for well over a decade, as far as being in the community, service in the community, and they still didn't have a strong identity visually that people could identify with them. Um, and maybe that might be because of how the company was structured. However, though, um, that was one of the boundaries that I had to be able to I had to design within when it came to designing the brand and coming up with the tone and the feel and the whole concept behind the actual um, website for the company as a whole. So with that, it came down to the photography that I really used to be able to highlight the emotion and the overall uh, like theme and branding message for the actual organization that I think that it still carries on to this day. And when you think about it, like that's really what it comes down to when it comes down to branding. Like you're you are creating an identity, uh, whether it be uh, whether it be visually recognizable instantly or not. You are creating that over time, and because of that, like it's important to be able to uh, have a foundation that people can rely on. And because of that, we worked really hard at actually coming up with something that was going to be able to work and that could stand the test of time, and that wasn't going to need another redesign within the next 10 years. So because of that, as of right now, like I said, the website is still up for that individual client, and they still use some of the actual promotional pieces and things of that nature to this day. Um, uh, those things are also have bled over into the social media, and we're thankful that we was able to be able to be a part of the whole journey from them not just being a person that, sorry, not just being a organization in the real world, but also on the internet as well, because you know uh, you have to have a strong internet presence these days, as any kind of brand or any kind of company, if you want to at least uh, reach the people. So we were thankful that we were able to be a part of that, and hopefully, maybe we can be able to do so with some new projects with them in the future. Um, if they get a chance to see this and they liked it, this video, please let us know how we can further help you all uh, reach your goals. I'm Devin here with Deft on a special episode of BBB, Branding Beyond Boundaries. Branding Beyond Boundaries. I'm Devin. Thank you once again. Until next time, stay engaged and keep on designing.